So what about hidden assets? Are they actually hidden at all? This is Dave at AFX Search, licensed fraud investigators. A lot of times people come to us with a judgment or some type of claim against a party for money where the debtor claims to have no assets. And our client will typically say, you know, I know this person has money, has some assets, how can we get it? Well, hiding assets boils down to cover versus concealment. Cover means it's protected from being retrieved. Concealment just means it's being kept from view. 99% of assets which are thought to be hidden are simply concealed, not covered. The activity of hiding the assets can even be more apparent than the asset itself. So if the asset itself is hidden or concealed, the activity to get it there sometimes draws a map to where those assets are. Finding hidden assets is not about debt collection. It's not a collection agency type of activity. Remembering that hidden assets themselves need what we call care and feeding. Property, a house, a piece of real estate, a boat, an executive jet needs taxes, insurance, storage, other types of activity every month to keep that asset alive, so to speak. Those activities a lot of times point the roadmap to where the asset is kept. We know all the tricks. We've done this, for decades. We find that even funds which you might think have been spent can be brought back to life. If your debtor has squandered this money on things that are thought to be liquid activities or frivolous activities, we can sometimes bring those back to life. Are the assets overseas? Great. Sometimes that's an advantage. Some of the laws which are in other countries are more advantageous to a creditor than they are here. For example, in this country, you can't break in the door of a private party without a search warrant. In other countries, there are civil search warrants that can be used to seize assets and to seize records from parties that are concealing assets. Is your debtor in bankruptcy? Great. That creates an advantage too. Remember, bankruptcy only protects assets listed on the petition. If an asset is not listed, sometimes it can be considered to be abandoned. Have you been trying for years to collect the debt and think it's too far gone to find money? That's great, because the debtor is less likely to be cautious as they were from day one when they were hiding the money. What if it's a new judgment? That's good too, because it's ripe for discovery. Depositions, you can get the entire story because it's still fresh, it's still happening. So whatever stage your asset recovery project is in, give us a ring. We can be reached at our website, afxsearch.com.